ST normally when he comes on, it's like very methodical and he knows what he's talking about, blah, blah, blah. He's just running around in the circles there. He just gave like 5 good points for Spence, 5 good points for Bud, and we're still no wiser of what is going on, what's going to happen. But to bring Tooth in, bro, Tooth, like, help us out here, bro. Like talk to me because this is hard.
Bro, I gave up on it, bro. I can't lie, bro.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Yes, people, another edition of Knightz and Roundtable Discussions where we discuss all sports all the time. Got my guy Tooth in the building. How are you doing, sir?
My brother. What we saying, bro? I'm good, man. Good to be back, bro.
Bro, I'm just happy to see you, bro. I'm just happy to be back. It's been a minute. We ain't been on since we wrapped up the Premier League and we wrapped up the football season. So, you know what I mean?
Bro, you know what, man? On this channel, it's always tradition after a long layoff, we come back with a fight talk. Have you noticed every single time, bro?
Oh, yeah.
Every single time. Every single time, bro.
100%.
I can't wait for this one, bro. This one's going to be a big one, bro. Big fish.
I'm telling you what, people, as you know, we're back again. I know it's sporadic, but we are going to try and get in the motion of being on a little bit more than what it was. Let's call it season because we operate during the football season. So we're going to be on a little bit more.
Tell the people what you've been doing, bro. What you've been preparing for on the off season, bro. Tell the people, bro.
Listen, I've been preparing for a certain Mr. KA, bro. And the date was set, the location was set. I was in training, full training camp, bro, on the intermittent fasting. You know what I mean? Like 2,500 calories per day. And all that, getting in that protein and carbs, doing a water diet, going swimming, all sorts, battling through the trenches. Bro, I left London, went down to Southampton, bruv, to get away from everybody, clear my mind, that woosah, bruv, that fresh air. And then this bum, KA, all of a sudden, after I sent the video, Tooth and the Truth sorted out the contract. Contract was getting ready to be signed. KA decided that allegedly he had hurt himself and he sent a picture with crutches in a hospital. People, to this day, not even his promoter Tooth knows what happened to KA. So listen, the fear of the fear of God got into him, and unfortunately the race has now been postponed, bro. Tooth, what's wrong with your client, bro?
Bro, for the people that don't know, bro, this is a Deontay Wilder AJ situation back in 2016, bro. This shit just keeps going back and forth. Listen, man, all the ducking you done, all of the ducking that you done, fam, look what it led us to, bro. And then when my man was ready, bro, he got injured, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's your fault, bro. If you had signed the first 23 times that we offered you the contract, bro, we would have fucking had a trilogy by now, bro. Maybe a quadruple, fam.
But, no, sir. There was no ducking. It was down to KA. I said to KA, as the A side, like, you can pick the time and the place. I was like, the only stipulations I had is that it had to be on a track. That was it. He got to pick the time and the place.
Where did I have the race, bruv? Let the people know. Where did Coach want to have the race?
Bro, he wanted to do some bush antics, bruv. He wanted to have it on a dirt track. Like, no one ain't got time for that. He wants to run barefoot. Like, who's got time for that?
Nah, bruv. Nah, violating, bruv. Cut that shit out, bruv. You better edit that shit out. Bro, he's going to be coming for you with spears and shit, bro. You better chill, bro.
But on a real people, listen, it's good to be back. And as Tu said, Fight Talk is back. And listen, it's not even a massive event. It's a massive weekend because we got 2 massive things going on this weekend. And it's nuts because you got the UFC 291 Poirier versus Gaethje 2. That's 2 in it. Second one, 2 for it, right? In it. Yeah. You got that card, which is stacked. But then you've got probably the biggest fight since Wilder Fury, I would say.
Yeah.
Since Wilder Fury, but bigger than that, in boxing, which is what we're going to preview, Errol Spence Jr. versus Terence Crawford to see who's going to become the undisputed welterweight champion of the world. People, you know we had to come back for this. There was no chance we couldn't preview this one. And listen, we're going to get right into it, people. But as usual, before we start, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes up, get the subscriptions up. As I say all the time, share. We are here, the only channel on YouTube that gives you so much content, so much different content, so much good stuff. And we are right here. So make sure you share, because we are here. People, hopefully ST will be joining us soon. He did say he was going to jump on. He's running a little bit late, so hopefully he'll be on with us shortly.
Big up my brother. Big up my brother ST as well, bro. I'll miss that dude as well, man. But hopefully we get him on, bro. Hopefully we get him on. Listen, bro, I have to say, maybe not Wilder Fury 3, but I was gonna say, what was Tank and who was the Mexican?
Tank and Ryan Garcia.
That's it, bro. This is the biggest fight since then, bro. It seems like 2023 people are trying to make shit happen, bro. Except for Fury. So I'm all in, bro. I'm all in.
I'm telling you.
Years in the making, bro. We've been waiting years for this shit, bro.
I'm telling you. We've been talking about these two for ages. We didn't think it was going to happen. But before we get into that, we're going to give ST a little bit of time to jump on. So we're going to switch quickly, bro, because, listen, our Dr. Evil of Dentistry, our MMA connoisseur is in the building. So let's go over to UFC 291 because we can't belittle that, because that card is fucking stacked. And we're getting Gaethje versus Poirier 2. The first fight, what happened in the first fight? I can't remember.
It was just a war, bro. It was just a war.
Yes. Yeah.
That was it, bro. 2 fucking meatheads just went at it until one of them fucking stopped moving. Do you know what I mean? And that was it, bro. And that's what I want to see, bro. Bro, fuck all this chess, technical, pity-patty shit, bro. I just want to see blood and violence, bro. I want that Genghis Khan DNA activated, bro. I want to see heads fucking rolling, bro. I want to see people in the crowd starting fucking riots, bro. I want to fucking throw my sofa out a window, bro. Like, that's what I'm talking about, man. Trust me, bro. You know them ones there, bro. Like, when you just go full primate, bro. Like, that's the sort of fight that I want to see. On that weekend, bro, we're just so blessed to have that fucking ridiculous UFC card alongside the Errol Spence fight and the Bud Crawford fight, bro. But yeah, this fight, I don't see any different, bro. I don't see either of them coming out and being technical. I don't see either of them trying to play it safe or go for a decision. Gaethje never shoots a takedown. Do you know what I mean? So
stand up.
We ain't trust me, we got nothing to worry about coming from him. We know what we're going to expect from him. Even though during the build-up of this fight, my man's been talking about, like, yeah, I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to be smart this time. I'm going to use my ring IQ, bruv. Nah, less of that, bro. Less of that, bro. Like, let's wheel it back in a bit, bro. You're getting too far ahead of yourself, bro. Just stick to what you do good, bro, which is go out there and act like a fucking ham. Do you know what I mean? Just be a punching bag. And what's his name? Yeah, Poirier, Dustin. Bro, this guy has never really fucking been anything special to me. But a lot of people rate him. I just feel like he's very basic in a division where maybe his style of fighting is probably, I don't want to say the safest, but the most conservative approach. Do you know what I mean? So he's a good fighter, don't get me wrong, but I'm not seeing, again, I'm not seeing him come out and do anything special or anything different. He's just going to do what Dustin Poirier does. Box, throw a couple leg kicks here and there, and clinch up. And then, you know, if he goes to the ground, he's the kind of guy that's not trying to look to get up. He's the kind of guy that's going to use his jiu-jitsu. And with Gaethje, similarly, he's a guy that, you know, you're going to expect loads of leg kicks off him, loads of windmill punches, and not really much grappling. But if he gets into the clinch, yeah, expect knees, elbows, uppercuts, things like that. So, yeah, bro, it's just going to be a fucking brawl, bro. I hope.
It's going to be a massacre, bro. Like, that's going to be, bro, just the hands and legs and all sorts just going absolutely everywhere. It's going to be crazy. Obviously, Poirier won the first fight. It was a stoppage, isn't it? It was a stoppage.
Yeah.
So obviously Gaethje will be looking for revenge. What does this fight mean, though, Tooth, in terms of the lightweight division? Like, is whoever wins this, are they next in line? Is that the route we're going down, or is it just one of those fights because it was so good the first time they just had to run it back?
Yeah. I mean, they are fighting for something, you know, the BMF, they brought that back.
Oh, yes, so, the BMF. Yeah.
Yeah, they brought back the BMF for this fight. Now, a lot of people, like, there's two schools of thought when it comes to the BMF belt. There's one school of thought, which is this belt has actually been around since the start of the UFC, since like UFC 1. Yeah. And it was basically a belt, like a pay-per-view belt. Not a weight class belt, but like a pay-per-view belt. Pride used to do something similar as well. Not in the sense that they had a pay-per-view belt, but they used to have a one-night tournament. Do you know what I mean? And there was the tournament winner, but in the tournament winner, you might have a weight class champion in there as well. Do you understand what I mean? So I can fuck with that. I can fuck with that concept that you have like a special belt for a special occasion or for a tournament or something along those lines. And then there's the other school of thought, which is, bro, it's just all about money, innit, bro? Like, you can boost up the pay-per-view ticket, prices. You can boost up the ticket prices because you put a belt on the line. You could put more arses in seats because now there's something valuable on the line. But for me, bruv, it's just like, why not, bro? Just make, like, why not? Why not? Just throw a belt in there, bro. Fuck it. Even if it is as worthless as a toy in a Happy Meal. Fuck it. It just adds a little bit more to the show. You get what I mean? So I'm all for it, bro. As far as this fight being a platform for them to go on to, like, a title challenge, maybe not. I think they're at the stage of their career where both of them have had the belts. Both of them have been in the game for a very long time. They're reaching the twilight zone, if not already in the twilight zone of their career. And haven't both of them fought Islam as well? No. I don't think they fought Islam, either of them. But both of them have fought Charlie Olives, and they both lost. Do you know what I mean? And we saw what Islam done to Charlie Olives. And MMA maths doesn't work. It doesn't necessarily mean that Justin and Dustin will lose to Islam. But we just know Islam is a Habib 2.0 kind of thing. Yeah. Like, bro, they got no chance against him. So when it comes to that, I'm not sure, bro. I think Dana sees it that way as well, because, bro, there's a lot of killers at welterweight, man. There's a lot of young up-and-coming killers at welterweight, bro. Obviously, we've got Islam there. You know what I mean? We've got Charlie Olive still in the picture after he fucked up Dariush. He puts him right back in.
Mate.
Yeah, bro, he fucked Dariush up, bro.
Because I think Olives is next. It gets a rematch now, isn't he?
Rematch. He's got the rematch.
Yeah.
Guess what, though, bro? Your boy Volk wants to come up now. He's got nothing else to do at 145. So really, and then there's a bunch of other guys in there, like that Armenian guy, Sarkurian. You've got the Polish youth, Gamrot. These are all young killers, bro, that are like moving up in the division. And then you've got people like Luke, you know what I mean, who's been around for a bit, taken the scenic route, but now he's breaking into that top 5 sort of picture. So with Justin, Dustin, Connor, these guys, bro, I think what they're doing is setting up like a veteran sort of matchup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a veterans playoff kind of thing. Let these fucking pre-high blood pressure man then do their things on the side while Do you know what I mean? The Lions are going to fight for the title kind of thing.
Nah, I hear you.
We'll see. We'll see, bro. We'll see. I mean, it all depends, obviously, how the fight finishes, but more so, whoever wins the fight, who they're going to call out, what they're going to say, like what the plan is. So, yeah. But looking at it from where we're standing now, I can't see it being like a title eliminator kind of thing.
Nah, I hear you 100%. Who you got for this fight?
Man, I want Gaethje, bro. I want Gaethje to win it, make it 1-1. But do you know what I mean? I think
trilogy.
Proper, bro. Fuck it, man. Why not, bro? I want Gaethje to make it 1-1. But I think I think Poirier, Dustin is gonna make it 2-0. I think it's gonna be 2-0, bro.
Nah, I hear you. And listen, also on this card, bruv, your boy. Your boy Jan versus Alex Pereira, bro. Alex Pereira gone up to light heavyweight. Like,
I'm telling you, bro.
For me, bro, like, this is just gonna be a mauling. Personally, I just think it's gonna be a maul. I think Jan is just gonna ragdoll this guy, bro. Literally ragdoll this guy.
Nah, I think Pereira's gonna have him.
When Jan gets Pereira on the ground, that's it. The fight's over.
That's true. But I think Pereira will clip him, bro.
Well, you see he's going to light him up standing.
Yeah. I think, bro, do you know what? It's a tough one, this one, bro. Because Jan, he's a good, like, bro, he's got grappling, bro, but he ain't no fucking D1 level athlete wrestler. He ain't no fucking high level black belt jiu-jitsu. Like, it's just all right, bro. It's do you know what I mean? He's like, he ain't no fucking God's gift to grappling. At heavyweight, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, bro? But the problem is Pereira is, unfortunately, just strictly stand-up, bro.
Yeah, this is it.
This is it, bro. Jan's mediocre grappling might be enough. You're right. To completely...
Well, bro, look at what he did to Izzy.
Yeah, but Izzy, smaller guy, innit, though?
Fair, yeah.
I know you don't want to give him that. I know it, bro. Did you see him and Jones, bro? All like buddy.
Bro. Izzy realized that he don't want it with Bones, bro, because he knows Bones will have him up. So he just said, you know what? Let me play nice when I move up, because he knows Bones ain't gonna move down now to light heavyweight. So he's like, let me play nice now because like you're with the GOAT. You're with the GOAT. Yeah. So he wanted to play nice, bro. Like let's be real. Let's be real. But Pereira Jan, bro, I think that's an interesting fight. But me personally, I think when Jan gets him down, I think that fight's a wrap, bro. Honestly, I really
Jan has been talking about knocking him out, though. So I would look if he.
Jan wouldn't be smart if he went to go hand to hand with Pereira. Bro.
That's what I'm saying. So, bro, if he is going to stick to a game plan where he's going to strike with my man, I'm leaning towards fucking
Pereira all day.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I'm leaning towards the fucking hands of stone, bro, because Pereira, that's his world, bro. We're talking about multi-division kickboxing glory champion, bro. Like these, bro, I'm telling you, some people just don't respect kickboxing, bro, and they don't respect Muay Thai, bro. They don't respect stand-up. What you have to understand is, bro, when you're that level, when you're like at the top of fucking striking, so like you're a glory champion, or you're a kickboxing glory champion, or you're a Muay Thai one fighting championship champion. You know what I mean? When you're that level, bro, there's very few guys in the world that can fucking beat you at that. Do you know what I mean? Very, very few guys in the world that can beat you at that. Those guys make all the other top guys in their division look ordinary. And Pereira is one of them. So that's what I mean, bro. Like, I get all of this grappling shit, but the fight starts standing. And if Jan is talking about knocking my man out, then I'm going with Pereira on this one. And in fact, I think it might even be an easy one. I think bro, trust man, me and my boy were discussing this, and we both, and he's a Polak as well, bro. Trust. And we both kind of said, like, yeah, we think Pereira is going to clip him. We think Pereira will clip him. Now, imagine that, bruv. If Pereira clips him, yeah, he might get another fast track to the light heavyweight title against your boy, bruv. The new light heavyweight. No, he's out, innit, bruv?
Yeah, he's out.
He's out. No, bro. These guys are actually fighting for the fucking interim.
Are they fighting for the belt? Is that a title
They're
fight?
fighting for the interim. Yeah, bro. Fuck me, bro. We got the narrative all fucked up. Bro, just double check that, bro. We'll pause the poddy, bro. I need to know, bro.
One said pause the poddy.
Pause the poddy, bro.
A few hours
later. Do you know what I mean? A few hours later, bro. While I'm internet.
Oh, too. While I'm checking that out, bro, the rest of the card, bro, mad thing. You got Thompson fighting. You got your boy that should retire, Tony Ferguson fighting. Like it's all nuts, bro.
Proper. The Thompson fight's gonna be mad, bro. Thompson and the Brazilian guy, bro. I forgot my man's name, bro. The capoeira dude. What's his name, bro? The ponytail guy.
Hold on, bear with.
I think his name is Pereira as well, bro.
Yeah, it's for the interim, bruv.
Yeah, knew it.
It's for the interim, bruv.
Proper. Who's the boy fighting?
Who's who?
Hold on, I'll get Michel Pereira, innit? No, he's fighting, Michel Pereira. Yeah,
he's fighting Michel Pereira, yeah. Tony Ferguson and Bobby Green and Chiesa and Kevin Holland, bruv.
Bro, listen, yeah. Ferguson and Bobby Green is going to be a fucking fight as
well. Bro, it's not, bro. He needs to, bro. He's fitty, bro. I think I said this like 6 podcasts ago, bro. He just needs to retire.
I'm talking about Bobby Green, bro. Bobby Green has been my day one, like, bro, from day I've been watching Bobby Green, bro. That's my boy, bro. I think he's going to take Ferguson out, bro. But you're right, bro.
Hopefully, and then he retires. And then he retires.
Yeah. Yeah, he's washed, bro. He's washed, man.
Mad thing. But people, like I said, listen, you heard the names on that card. It's a stellar card, bro. It's a fire card, stacked to the max.
Listen, before you wrap it up on the UFC,
yeah.
That the Wonder Boy and the Pereira fight, is going to be the best fight on the whole card. Like, watch this space, bro. There's some banging cards on that fight. Every single one of them we can go on about. But if you want Tooth's must watch this weekend, this is a new segment of the show, bro. Tooth's must watch this weekend, it is the Michel Pereira and Stephen Wonderboy Thompson fight. Just trust me on that, bro. That fight is going to be mental. All you have to do is go into YouTube, type in their names, and just watch, not even watch highlights, bro. Just watch the shorts. You get me? And you're gonna be watching them fight on Saturday. Trust me on that.
100%. And listen, people, Tooth's our MMA connoisseur, so he knows what he's talking about. So if you're looking for a fight, as much as the Poirier and Gaethje fights can be blood, guts, arms and legs and all sorts, he knows what he's talking about when he's talking about that Wonder Boy fight versus Pereira. But listen, as I said, stats card, massive card, but that's only part one. That's the warm-up to the weekend. I know Tooth might not like me saying that, but in this case, it is the warm-up to the weekend because boxing is back. And
bro, talk to me, I want to ask the viewers this question. I want to ask you this question as well, This is going to be a nice one, bro. Like, between the sports, and I know no one really cares about this shit, but it's just nice that, you know what I mean, there's a bit of competition now, bro, finally.
Yeah.
Who do you think's going to win it, bro? Do you think the UFC card?
Boxing.
Or do you
boxing.
Think...
Boxing.
Bro,
boxing.
Confidence, bro. With chest,
bro.
You know what it is? The reason why I say
wait. Before we get into it, welcome, ST. Welcome.
Bro, what is this hood life you're doing, bruv? Just pulling up on man out and all. What the fuck is this, bruv, man? Like, we're too old for this shit, bruv. You get me? Bro, I almost ran out the fucking building, blood.
I was going to say, did I almost give you a heart attack, bro?
Trust me, blood. Trust this FBI level settings, bruv. Just snuck up out of nowhere, bro. Who else is on this call, fam?
I can't reveal that. I'm joking.
Go on, ST, answer that one. Answer that one.
I was gonna say, yeah, and obviously UFC has done really major numbers recently, but this weekend it's boxing because Spence and Crawford. This is a fight that everybody's been looking forward to, man. I've been
even
waiting.
The people that don't watch boxing.
Even the people that won't watch boxing. And the thing is, a big fight is when people outside of boxing who usually don't even watch boxing are talking about it.
Trust.
So, and them two guys, really true elite fighters. I can't wait for this fight, man.
I'm telling you. Go on,
do you know what, bro? I'm just gonna ride with my man then, bro. UFC is gonna pull the most numbers this weekend, bro.
Nah.
I'm telling you.
I'm not even. It's not even one of them ones where, because bro, I've become heavily invested in UFC now. But there's just certain fights in boxing where UFC would have had to, for UFC to compete with this one, they would have had, Conor would have to come back and he'd have to be fighting somebody. It have to be something like that, or Bones versus Ngannou. Those are the only sort of fights that can compete with this when it comes in. But this fight right here, oh my days, people, listen. Errol Spence Jr., Terence Crawford, undisputed welterweight championship of the world this Saturday, Las Vegas, T-Mobile Arena. People, listen, this fight has no words. We've been waiting a while. It's not the Money and Pacquiao settings where people were saying they were over the hill and blah, 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 and this, that, and the other, but we still waited a while. We wanted Thurman versus Spence. We didn't get that, but we've got Bud versus Spence. And it's one of them fights where everyone's talking, everything's 50-50. Nobody knows what's going to happen. So people are going to try and break it down for you as best as we can. And there's not two better people that I could have to break down this fight than our MMA connoisseur. But listen, we've been watching boxing since he was born, tooth. And listen, our boxing, our boxing historian, which is ST
PhD.
Right here. Bruv, listen.
The PhD, bro.
This is why Tooth and I had to do the UFC first, because we couldn't start this without ST. And ST buzzing, but let's get down to it. We've got the two most elite fighters in the division. We're looking at whoever wins this becomes pound for pound number one in boxing. I don't even know where to begin. Like, how do we break down this fight? I don't want predictions. We're going to leave that to the end. How do we break down this fight? How are we going to distinguish who we can take sides for in this fight between Bud and Spence Jr.? Because both men have ridiculous attributes that are positive and very, very, very few weaknesses because nobody's exposed them. Spence Jr., 28-0, 22 knockouts. Crawford, 39-0, 30 knockouts. Mm-hmm. Bro, where's this fight going? What do you see happening in this fight between these two? Because I've been watching everything on YouTube and no one can give a definitive answer of where this fight is going to go, how it's going to be won, and what's going to happen. So, bro, talk to me because I need this information because I don't know what's going on right now.
It's a lot of different variables, man. I've been going around my head a lot for this fight. Both of them have very good attributes, and what I'm gonna say and break it down is some attributes you wouldn't expect the other person to have. For example, this isn't gonna be a wild thing, yeah, but I've been studying Spence's jab. Spence's jab is actually better than Crawford's jab. Crawford is very good, but Spence's jab is better than Crawford's. However, Crawford is more athletic, and I think is slightly better on the inside than Spence, and he's very underrated. It's weird. Spence can box. Crawford is the better boxer, I feel, but Spence can keep. But it's weird. But if Spence keeps it long, he can give Crawford sort of problems. But if Crawford keeps it at mid-range,
so height and reach, yeah.
Yeah, no. But the thing is, it's The thing is, it's not so
Don't
simple because Crawford's
don't go
feet.
there.
Yeah, listen, Crawford's
I'm
feet
not
are very
talking to
good.
UST, you know. I'm not talking
Yeah,
to UST.
yeah.
It's just, bro, listen, yeah. TJ has a habit of proper leaning into the height and reach, bro.
It
You
doesn't
know what I
always
mean?
work
Like this, bro. Bro, tell him about that, bro.
because height and reach is important, but it's only good if you set your feet a certain way. Like Crawford's footwork is amazing, and
Yeah.
this is what he is, and you need to be. It's like Crawford can get on the inside, can stay at mid range, and then take from there. Reach is only good if you're able to use it and able to box it.
But in this
But the
case,
thing,
Spence can
Spence
because
can
Spence
use
is
it.
jab.
That's the thing. That's the thing, and that's why I think Spence's jab is one of the best jabs in boxing. And also, Spence goes to the body very well. But then, what body would be there? Because I think that Crawford can go on the outside and get away from it, bro. Listen, I keep going around and around, bro. It's a
Bro,
really
listening to you, listening to people, I don't think you understand. ST normally when he comes on, it's like very methodical and he knows what he's talking about, blah, blah, blah. He's just running around in the circles there. He just gave like 5 good points for Spence, 5 good points for Bud, and we're still no wiser of what is going on, what's gonna happen. But to bring Tooth in, bro, Tooth, like help us out here, bro. Like talk to me because this is hard.
Bro, I gave up on it, bro. I can't lie, bro.
Bro, when you've given up on it, I don't know what to say.
I gave up on it, bro, because you hit the nail on the head, bro. Like they're just both so out of this world, and they're both so talented. And like, where do you want me to start, bro? Errol Spence, the way he fights, it's almost like we just know he's gonna win. We're just waiting for how. Like when he steps in there, he's just so much levels above everyone else. And the people that he's fought, fortunately for him, he's been, as he said, on the right side of the street. He managed to fight all the PBC guys, cook them all. Do you know what I mean? The Garcias, Porter.
The Porter fight was a split decision.
I mean, it's true.
But Spence won that fight. I think they shouldn't have given it a split.
Yeah.
It was quite clear, to be honest. I think Spence.
Spence.
By a few
Don't
rounds.
get me wrong, bro. Bro, Porter done what Porter does every fight, bro. Like, do you get what I mean? Spence had him, bro. Spence had him. It was a close fight. But when we're talking about Spence, like everything in all of his fights, what he's shown is like that dominance. That he's a tactician. He's aggressive. You know what I mean? When he throws a shot, it's not wasted. It usually hits, and it hits with bad intentions. He doesn't get hit cleanly often as well. I mean, he did take a few licks against Porter.
And Kelbrook as well.
Kel. Yeah. But come on, man, Kel, bro. When he was fighting Kel, he was like 13. So I'll give him and it was an away game. You know what I mean? He was. Do you know what I mean? So like, and when he got rocked, it was early in the fight, and he came back and dominated, bro. Kel didn't have a chance after that, bro. So that put in perspective is like, I'm not worried about that. But yeah, his attributes, his best attributes are the things that I've just listed off. Bud, on the other hand, has similar attributes, but he's fast, he's agile, he's skilled, he can throw. Bro, I've seen he can throw any punch. Yeah. Does that make sense? From any stance. That's mad, bro. Crazy. When you think about it. That, bro, I can't name many boxers, but Floyd can't do that, bro.
No.
Do you know? I'm not trying to say Crawford is better than Floyd.
No.
But I hear what you're saying. Yeah. Like it's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. This guy does not miss, bro. You could throw the meme in there, bro. That Snoop Dogg. This guy just does not miss. Anytime he throws a punch from anywhere, it always connects. And we've seen him adjust in fights. I forgot who he was fighting, bro, but he was in trouble against one guy. And then he just went southpaw, or he changed to orthodox and just took over the fight from there.
I think it was Gamboa.
Yes, bro.
He got rocked a little bit by Gamboa and changed the style.
Just completely. Next round came out, changed style, and then just coasted from that point on, bro. And then he done it against someone from the first round. just to take the piss. It might have been Khan, it might have been Brook.
It was
It
Khan.
was Khan. It was Khan.
It was Khan because he knocked him down in the first round. He fought he fought Southpaw originally. No, he fought Orthodox originally.
Yeah, he came out and he just completely different side. Even
Yeah.
the commentators were like, yeah, he's just taking a piss. He's just fully taking a piss. So what I'm trying to say is like, yeah, bruv, both of them are virtuosos in their division. And there's no one that comes close. And back in the day, I was at the school of thought that Bud would dog walk Spence. Now, I'm like, fuck, it's a much closer fight.
Well, I'm glad you said that too, because I think a lot of people had that mindset. A lot of people had the mindset that Bud is just gonna walk into this fight and absolutely dominate Errol Spence Jr.
Bro, it was the other way, bro. It was the other way round. Because Bud
Spence,
was
Spence over Bud.
Bro, I'll tell you why, bro. I'll tell you why. Because it was Bud that was moving up in weight. He was the one chasing Errol, bro.
But you know what? Even saying that, like, I get what you're saying. They were like, yeah, because the talk when he first moved up was he would be too small. But bro, I still have people saying that Bud was gonna wipe the floor with Spence because Spence is one of them ones where a lot of people didn't rate Spence, bro. And I think it was mainly after
it was
the
it was the other way around.
No, it was mainly after the Porter fight. A lot of people had doubts about Spence after the Porter fight. And that's why a lot of people were starting to transition over to Bud because they're just like, yeah, this guy ain't that good. He's just not that good. But then since since the Porter fight, obviously he fought Danny Garcia and Ugas, bruv. And I think people saw a different dimension and see that Spence went up in levels. And I think since then, that's why the gap is closed. And now nobody knows what's going to happen. And at the same time, Crawford's had more time to fill out and become a more natural welterweight. So both guys have shrunk the gap between each other, and now we're in the predicament that we're in.
Yeah, no, bro. I agree with that. The gap is, bro. You can't even call it a gap. They're both sitting at the top. Do you know what I mean? But bro, look, my memory serves me like this, bro. It was the other way round, bro. It was Errol that was viewed as the one that will make light work of Bud for the exact same reasons that you said, bro. People were saying, who the fuck has Bud fought? Who has he fought, bro? I can't.
They're still saying that now.
Yeah, they're still saying that now, bro. And we ain't talking about the Brooks and we ain't talking about the fucking Khans, washed up fights. Do you know what I mean? Like these local fucking ticket sale fights. Do you know what I mean? These fights don't mean shit, bro. But like real talk, like Gamboa, maybe I could call Gamboa, but the Mean Machine, Porter,
Postal when he was good.
Victor Postal for real. But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. The Errol, like, I don't want to say Errol fans, but the consensus was basically Errol was the one that was more seasoned. He was the one that was getting all the experience from PBC. He was the one that fought Kell Brook and never looked back after that. Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter. Do you know what I mean? And then he was lined up to fight Pacquiao. Pacquiao got injured. He got the Ugas fight. So people were looking at Bud like, bro, are you serious? Like, you're definitely the B-side. Who have you fought? And you're the one coming up in weight. And you're with Top Rank. Like, you can't, you ain't shit. Do you know what I mean? So, if I remember correctly, that was what I was up against.
I hear you.
I did hear what Tooth was saying. That's the consensus I generally heard. Especially a lot of the PBC fans. They thought, Spence is coming into my division. Crawford is good, but who have you fought as well? You haven't fought the names. I think people started to really speak on Crawford when he started fighting people like Kell Brook, Porter, Khan, and all them guys. This little people in the division and dominating them, even though they've really been beaten. For example, Sean Porter went down twice, I think, and stopped him.
Crawford's the only person to stop Porter.
Yeah.
He'll retire.
Things like that. Yeah, retire.
Yeah. Which was just crazy because one thing that Porter was known for is to be there to the end. And Crawford,
well, bruv, it was his dad, didn't it, bruv? It was his
dad
that threw in the towel.
Which is threw in the towel, but like that.
Yeah, bruv.
We knew what
that tells you what sort of an arse whooping he took, bruv. It tells you what sort of an arse whooping.
He got absolutely annihilated. Like when you look at the last start, so this is Spence Jr.'s last 5 fights, yeah. So he won the title against, and they're all both these are title fights. So won the title off of Kell Brook, then fought the conqueror of Queen Khan, Lamont Peterson. Made him. Then he fought.
I'm not having that, bro. He was roided up, bro. He was roided up for that fight, bro.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I don't care. That one. Yeah,
bro, I don't care. Then he fought a Campos. Then he fought Mickey Garcia. Then he fought Porter, Danny Garcia, and Ugas. That's Spence Jr.'s last 7 fights.
What was it? Algieri and Bundu as well.
Yeah.
Before the Kell Brook fight.
Yeah. So, but I'm talking about title fights. So that's the last 7 title fights.
For real. But those 2 guys as well were like, you know what I mean?
Algieri at that time was a name.
Good.
For real.
Yeah.
Was still good. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Crawford's last 7 fights. So where is it? He won the title against Jeff Horn, which Then he fought Benavidez Jr. Then it was Queen Khan. That was a good win. Then it was Queen Khan.
Yeah.
Then it was this name that I cannot say, bro. Kavaliauskas.
Kavaliauskas. That's Mean Machine.
Yeah.
He was good. He's a good fighter. But
he
Then it got cooked though.
Yeah, he did.
He got cooked, bro.
Then it was Brook. Then he fought Sean Porter and stopped him for the first time. And then ST, the last fight was
Abanesian.
That's the name. So when you match up the resumes, there's some similar names in there. But you can see Spence Jr.'s the more seasoned. He's the veteran at this division. But at the same time, all those fights that Crawford fought, he stopped every single one of them. Like, it's crazy that this guy from lightweight went up to welterweight, and you could talk about people being past it and blah, 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 and this stuff. He went up in size, in weight, and stopped every single one of them. In Porter's last 7 fights, he's stopped 4 out of the 7.
Oh, Spence, yeah.
No, Spence Jr., sorry. It's 4 out of 7. So it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I think Spence Jr. got a lot of respect for the Ugas fight. Obviously, he had belts, took them from him. You know what I mean? Those belts needed to be taken. He took them from him. But when we look at the fighting styles and we look at how it is, the one thing that I've heard from a lot of people and what I've seen, and this is where people are saying that Crawford might be in trouble, is Crawford likes to do the money route. He'll sit, he'll analyze, he'll collect the data, and then go to work. Unfortunately, trying to do that against Errol Spence Jr. is going to be very difficult because Errol Spence Jr. starts very fast and he's fucking relentless with it. So, ST, for me personally, Crawford can't start slow. He can't. Because if he's down on the cards, remember, Errol Spence is the A side, it's in Vegas. He's the one that has to try and take the belts from Spence Jr. If you take 2-3 rounds to get in it, and Spence Jr. is still there in round 10, 11, you're in trouble. You're going to be in trouble. So is that something that Crawford's going to have to change? Is Crawford, I'm not saying going to come out and be reckless, but he can't start as slow as what he normally does in this fight because it's going to put him at a disadvantage.
You know what, yeah? It's going to start, yes, but he needs to do it cautiously. But you know what the thing is? I don't think Spence is going to start as fast as he normally does. I'll be honest. I think...
You think he's going to be wary?
He's going to be wary because I know with Ugas, he knew that, yes, Ugas is a very good fighter, but he can outsmart all his strengths. Porter, he's sparred Porter so many times, so he knows how Porter fights and stuff like that. Crawford, he'd be very careful to do it. He's not going to come out. But I do agree with you, yeah. Crawford needs to start like the way he started against Khan. You can't start, like, establish the jab or establish distance early. Because if you let, as you said, if you let Spence, especially his jab, if you let Spence get his jab going and his pressure going, it will cause a lot of problems for Crawford and Spence won't stop, if you understand what I mean. So yes, to answer your question, yes, Crawford needs to establish mid-distance especially. get in and out, and also make Spence weary of him. Like put the jab in his face a little bit, give the left hands as well. Just give him something to think about, because if Spence starts not respecting your power, then it's a problem. Then it's a large problem.
I think Spence is definitely going to respect the power, even if he hasn't felt it, because, as I said, like Crawford's out here stopping welterweights. These guys are established welterweights, so I think he'll always respect the power. But Tooth, Tooth? Let me ask you this question: do you think either man can stop the other?
Oh, nah, I don't actually. I don't. I think Spence has probably got the better chance of finishing Bud, but I don't see it happening. Yeah, I don't see it happening, bro. Because you know why, man? When two fighters are that good, like I said before, like these guys are sitting at the top together. It's very hard to finish the opponent, bro. Incredibly hard to get a finish. So historically, when two fighters are that good, don't get me wrong, a knockout can happen or stoppage can happen, but I think it's going to go the distance, bro. Usually when you have two skilled fighters of that level, it's going to go the distance. And I think they both kind of know it as well. I don't think either of them are going into this fight thinking, yeah, easy knockout.
You can't.
No.
There's too much on the line for you to.
Trust me. And even with all the like smack talking, no one's turned around like, yeah, third round, fourth round finish.
No, they've been very respectful.
Yeah, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, but bro, if you pull up the Khan press conferences and the Kell Brook press conferences, these men were giving them no respect, bro. They were like, bro, I'm not getting paid for overtime, bro. I'm taking him out by the fourth. You know what I mean, bro? They were taking a piss with it. So yeah, I can't see. I've not really thought about it going to. I've not really thought about it being finished. All of the thoughts that I've had, all of the predictions that I've made have all been kind of like, yeah, it's going to go to this.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
ST. The reason why I bring up it said to two, if once one can stop the other, is one of the things that I saw about Spence, and Spence tends to be a little bit reckless and lean in a lot. And what we know about Crawford is he's a master of the counterpunch. That's the whole reason why I said it, because I think if there is going to be a stoppage, it's going to come from Crawford and not Spence Jr. Even though I think it's going to go the distance, I think if anyone's going to stop anyone, I think it's going to be Crawford stopping Spence Jr. And not because he's
bro, you asked me a completely different question, bro.
I said, could either man stop the other? That's what I said. That's what I said. Because I wanted to know your answer. And then I give you the information that I had.
Well, fam, if you're asking me, if you're fucking asking me if there's going to be a finish, who do you think will get the I'm going to go with Spence, bro. But yeah, sorry to cut you off, bro.
No. My question was legit, but I'm saying if, because I don't think I agree with you. I don't think there's going to be a stoppage, but it's just one of the things that I saw that Spence Jr. tends to lean in. He could be a little bit reckless and he could get caught on the counter punch. So I'm asking the question. I say if anyone's going to stop, it's going to be Crawford. So do you think that because of that, Errol Spence Jr. is going to be a lot more cautious because he can't afford to get caught like that?
I think it is, but I think both of them have a chance, and I'll tell you the way both of them have. I don't think anybody's is either or. I think anybody can. I disagree with both of you. I think both of them could stop. I think the way Spence could stop Crawford is if he establishes his jab, starts building the pressure, he can then break him down to the body. I think Crawford's been hurt once against Gamboa. So I think of all the people that can happen, I think Spence can do that. And as you said, Spence, when he gets aggressive and starts leaving holes, and then if Crawford steps back, yes, I think that Spence has got hurt against, well, not hurt, lost concentration against like Ugas, and then some Ghanaian brother Lati as well. I remember it as well. I was like, you need to be very careful.
And Porter, bruv. And Porter. There was moments in the fight where Spence lost concentration against Porter as well.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was Spence, he needs to keep concentration because he does it sometimes. And that's when Crawford can then knock out. But if both of them can knock out, but if I'm being honest, the one that I think can knock out them will probably be Spence. Just the simple fact is Spence can put the pressure on a lot more.
Yeah.
I think Crawford can counterpunch him, but I think Spence's chin will be able to hold out. I don't know that pressure because Spence is the bigger guy. And I think that if he catches Crawford, because Crawford relies on his movement a lot as well, and athleticism. I think if he stands still, I don't think it's one of them ones I don't think Crawford will be able to take it. Whereas if he counterpunches, I think Spence will be hurt, but he won't be hurt as if he needs to be stopped. I just think he'll be hurt as if he doesn't want to start punching and carrying to catch him. He'll be gun shy, if you understand what I mean. So that's my opinion. I think
he'll break him down. He'll break him down.
Yeah.
Bro, you know, just to add to that, the point that you were making about Spence and his pressure, out of the two of them, bruv, I think Crawford is the most likely to make a mistake. Like, I know Spence leans in, TJ, you were pointing that out, but bro, the way Crawford fights, like switching stances and all that unpredictable shit, it kind of does leave you open at the same time. Do you get what I mean? Like, you're more prone to make mistakes. Obviously, bruv, if it's me and you going into the ring trying that shit, we're getting cooked. This is Bud we're talking about. But still, even with that style, there's a element of risk that's attached to it, which plays into Spence's style of pressure and tactical aggression and throwing shots with bad intentions to break you down. Maybe not to catch you clean and knock you out, but just to fucking systematically break you down. And if he clips Crawford in one of those exchanges, you know what I mean, where Crawford's trying to be slick and move out, switch stances, that could potentially be the beginning of the end, because Errol carries power, bruv. Do you know what I mean? He might have not, his finishing record might not be as good as Bud, but then again, look at the guys that Spence's fought.
And
do you know what I mean?
Fought,
For real. So that's just what I wanted to add to what ST was saying about Spence having a chance of finishing this fight, bro. But yeah, man, it's gonna be tight, bro.
I hear you. So in saying that, ST, who's winning and how?
Okay. I have to put my balls on the line. I'm gonna say Crawford decision. I just think that I think that Spence is very good. I think that Spence will pressure him a lot. I think that Spence has got a very good jab, one of the best jabs in boxing. People don't appreciate his jab. It's actually really good. But I just think that Crawford is too slick. And I don't think that Spence will be as gung-ho as he's been in other fights. And that will that may lead into Crawford's hands a little bit. And I think Crawford could pick him off with counterpunch. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be close. But I'm saying Crawford either split or unanimous decision, one of the two. I'll say unanimous. But yeah.
Tooth?
I'm going to go Crawford, bro. From day one, that's the horse I've backed in this race, bro. I'm sticking to it, bro. You man know me, bro. You know,
I'll stick to it, yeah.
Man, I'm sticking to it, bro.
Yeah,
trust me, bro. I'm sticking with Bud. That's who I've called from like fucking 2018 to win this fight. That's who I'm sticking with now. I just think, you know, when we were talking about styles earlier, the style of like having more weapons in his arsenal, like being able to switch it up, being able to throw anything from anywhere, his movement, his range. He can fight on the inside. He can fight on the outside. He's comfortable everywhere. Yeah, man, I'm going with Bud straight. And I know who you're picking, TJ, bruv. Who's the Jamaican in the race? That's who you always go with.
Listen. I got to back my boy in it. It's like, you know, Kingston 30, you know, Errol Spence Jr., you know, he knows what it is, you know what I mean? And Spence Jr. for me, Now, don't get me wrong. Like I've said Bud since Bud moved up to welterweight. In me being serious now, I've said Bud since he moved up to welterweight. But the closer I get is the more I sway to Spence Jr. I just think the experience at welterweight, the jab, I think the jab is his biggest weapon and he has to use it. And I think Crawford is going to find that very difficult to get around. And I think Spence Jr. also being a southpaw, so I know Crawford can switch stances and stuff, but I think Spence Jr.'s honed his craft. He's got all the belts. And I think if it goes to a decision, I think Crawford's going to start slow as well. Sorry. I think Crawford's going to start slow. He has to because you're going up against someone that is as elite as you are. So he's going to want to collect the data. Unfortunately, I think in this instance, it's going to be to his detriment because he's going to, after round 3 and 4, he's going to be behind in the cards. And I don't see him stopping Errol Spence Jr. I don't see either man stopping either man stopping each other. So I think that Errol Spence will be up on the cards. Don't get me wrong, the middle rounds, the late rounds towards the end, I think Crawford takes over the fight and makes it really fucking difficult. But I think Spence would just have enough due to Crawford starting slow to take the victory. But my God, it's going to be close. I think it's going to be split decision personally. I think split decision just to Spence Jr. and then they're going to have to run it back again. Don't get me wrong. I know Spence Jr. said if he wins, he's just moving up because he can't deal with the weight cut anymore. But I think both men will be stupid not to run it back again. The numbers just make too much sense. And if it's the fight that we should have got, which was similar to Money and Pacquiao, they have to run it back. The numbers would just make too much sense not to run it back. But listen, people, it's the fight of 2023. It's the biggest fight in boxing for a very, very long time. And listen, as much as we've put our necks on the line and made our predictions, like there was hesitancy.
We could go either way. We can go either way. Listen, I'm hesitant.
In everyone's prediction because this can go either way. I know there's a lot of people that are Spence fans that will be like, nah, Spence is gonna win. And then you got a lot of Bud. I think the truth was like Bud wins easy. Like it's not gonna be that. This is going to be a close fight. I think that if there is listen, Floyd versus Manny.
Hold up. What the truth is picking
Bud.
Is picking who?
Bud.
Oh fuck that, bro. I'm picking Spence, bro. I'm picking Spence, bro. Fuck that, bro. Nah, why is he picking my boy, bruv? Less of that, bruv. It's waste, man.
Yeah, but when you look at Floyd and Manny, as the only reason why that fight was close was because Floyd lost all the power in his hands. I think that if Floyd had the power in his hands that he had in the beginning of his career, that fight is an easy fight because Manny Pacquiao was all attack and no defense. In this instance, in this fight, I think both guys are elite. And I think both guys, it's too close to call. Too fucking close to call for you to stick your neck out and be like, this guy's going to dominate this fight. It's not going to be that. Both fighters are going to have their moments. Both fighters are going to catch the other. I think both fighters might knock each other down.
I was going to say that. I was going to say that both might knock down.
Both guys might clip a guy and one go down. But I think in the end, I think it will go down to a decision and whoever wins obviously becomes pound for pound number one, and it is the best in boxing. And people, we cannot wait for this fight. It is going to be epic.
Let's get ready to rumble!
People, we've got to wrap up there. It has been an eventful show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Let us know what you think in the comments section. Let us know UFC 291. Let's not forget about that. Use that as the undercard. Use that as the undercard to the main event. But listen, mad card. Let us know who you think you got. Poirier versus Gaethje 2. Let us know. Jan Blachowicz versus Alex Pereira. Let us know what you got at that as well. Tony Ferguson, after this, retire or get buried. Either way, stop doing MMA. Honestly, and people, the big fight that you cannot miss. Spence Jr. versus Crawford. Who you got? Let us know in the comment section, and also let us know what you think about the AJ situation. AJ versus White, AJ versus Wilder, AJ versus Fury. My people, we're going to wrap up there. I want to say thank you very much to my guys, ST and 2. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Oh, man, it's been a pleasure. It's been a while.
Pleasure as always, bruv, man.
Yeah,
Can't
man.
wait to do it again, bruv.
100%. And people, listen, don't forget, as usual, to make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes up, get the subscriptions up. As I say all the time, share. We are here, and don't forget to... Shit, I can't remember what I used to say.
Yeah.
my mind's gone completely.
It's been a while.
It's that
Sorry,
Alzheimer's,
don't forget.
bruv.
Oh no, wait! Don't forget to join our social media places as well. Links are in the description. Bro, it's been a while. It's been a while. People coming up. Listen. We are back. We're back in dribs and drabs. People coming up. Obviously, the Premier League season is back in a couple of weeks. We will definitely be doing a preview to that. We may get a review of Spence Jr. versus Crawford as well. I'm going to try to fit that in. And people, don't forget, Athletics Talk will be coming back as well. ST and I will be back for that. Next couple of weeks. As I said, 40 chat will be back. When I'm going to try and get these Arsenal fans that have been hiding since they bottled the league. We're going to try and get at least one of them back on the show as well. But people, listen, stay safe. Be safe out there. Enjoy fight weekend. And we shall see you very, very soon. Peace.
Peace.